welcome back. Once again, another episode of Outside the Fire. I am your host, Krazee J. And as you see in the little scroll bar below here, we have once again the Texas HOTSPOT. If you've ever seen this, you know he's no stranger to sharing a screen with me, but I do believe he has the best beard in the business. But we're going to change it up just a little bit. Please, at this time, feel free to share this with anybody who may be interested, because our very special edition of Viewers Ask the Questions that you want to know to the Texas Hotspot. I've asked them everything I want to know. I'm going to ask them what you want to know. So please, as you join us, that's what we're going to get into. So please help me welcome the Texas Hotspot.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Krazee J's Outside the Fire.
Yes. Welcome again, Mr. Sir.
And I'm here for you, man. I'm always here for you, ready to do anything you want me to do. I will jump through hoops for you, sir.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. And I would do the same for you. I brag you up and down and sideways and inside and out. Like I said, I definitely have what I consider a very strong connection to that man over there.
Absolutely. Stronger than most connections that you could think of. You know,
right.
you've stayed in my home.
Right.
We broke bread. We broke bread together. Literally. In my home.
Literally broke bread together.
Is that Jesse Oliver? Is that you?
Somebody
Midge, you need to go back to your drawing board. Because look,
all right.
Look who it is. Ready? Look who it is.
Oh, there he is. Now we know. There we go.
No doubt about it.
No doubt.
I'm the Texas Hotspot, baby.
So, again, what we're going to do is give you a little bit of moments to try to introduce yourself for those, maybe get a little more viewers in here, give people time to share, maybe get some questions going. So go ahead and give us your little introduction, please.
So, everybody, if you haven't known me or you don't know who the hell I am, my name is Zachary Goot, and I am here to represent the Texas Hotspot, which I created about 3 years ago on a whim. I was bored during COVID. I started doing some spicy challenges, and it evolved into a YouTube and Facebook channel. And the YouTube and Facebook channel now eventually evolved into my League of Fire profile, to where I am currently right behind. I'm almost in the top 20 this year. For sure in the top 30 of all time. I'm the ram dambling, chug challenging, chug getting that League of Fire challenge, breaking records, the Texas Hotspot, Zachary Goot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again, welcome and thank you for taking the time to squeeze me into your schedule. I know everybody's busy, and I know, we're getting down to literally, as I mentioned yesterday, crunch time. People are hitting those training methods, whatever they may be. And I know the one thing that I've noticed that's different about this competition with you, as opposed to the other ones you were in, you have really hit the ground running with these challenges, these League of Fire challenges, and you are not slacking off.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Krazee J. Great. It's not a question, but great observation. The reason for you've seen a bunch of challenges coming my way. Maybe you've seen a record broken in the last couple of weeks. Maybe you've seen me just doing some crazy stuff. And the reason I am doing this, Krazee J, is because there is an official belt to take home.
Yes.
Not only can you take this belt home, you get to keep this belt forever.
As long as you keep on keeping on.
This is the keep on keeping on, keep the belt forever, as long as you keep it on. It says right on it, San Diego 2023 champion.
Love it.
Are they going to change that out for 2024? I don't think so. That's going in my studio. It's going right back there, buddy.
I love it.
The belt is mine.
I love it. So we do have a first viewer's question.
Yeah.
How many belt matches have you been in?
Such a great question. That is asked by the Mrs. Scoville unit of Beth. We love you, Beth. Mwah. Thank you for joining in. How many belt matches have I been in? I have been in 2 belt matches. My very first belt match was in San Diego last year at the West Coast Hot Sauce Experience, where I took home 4th place. 4th place. So 4th place ain't so bad when it comes to the League of Fire chili eating belt match. And then it came a couple months later. I participated in the Dallas. It was in Dallas at the Zest Fest League of Fire belt match, where I actually took home, I think, 8th place. But you know what? There was a lot of people participating, a lot of heavy hitters on that one. That was a big deal. I was just happy to be there and take part in that competition. I have not won, obviously, a League of Fire belt. So I believe it's my time to take home a belt.
So we have a viewer comment, not so much a question, from Eric Midge. He claims that belt's going in his pink room.
Well,
Midge, do you have a response to that?
Yeah, Midge. What's going on in there? Not a belt. Definitely not a belt. I'll tell you that right now.
We have another question by the wonderful Mrs. Scoville unit. Have you ever competed in anything other than belt matches, contests, whether it be spicy or not?
Okay, so let's put the well, yeah, I've competed in during my time in the military. I've competed in many different soldier competitions, whether it be going for a badge on your uniform. I've competed in a lot of things, and because of that competition that I grew up with, whether it be when I was young competing in Little Miss pageants, or when I was a little older in the Army competing for strongest soldier. I am a tough and hard competitor, ready to take on anybody.
Yes, I agree, Mrs. Scoville. Thank you for your service, Zach. And we have that comment right here.
Yeah. Hey, with that, cheers. Hey, I'm not. Cheers. You know, cheers. Hey, I'm just opening it. Cheers.
Just let you know. Yeah. Cheers. Gotcha.
All right. Let's continue on. You know what? I'm glad Beth is here. Beth has a lot of good questions, and I'm glad
she does. She does have a lot.
Hey, ask them all, Beth. I'm here to tell you every answer you ever want to know about me.
All right. So you've always been competitive. Has nerves ever been a factor for you? Or is it just something you just kind of, with your character nature, so to speak, just kind of, is nerves a thing? And if it is, what is your way to overcome them?
You know what? I get nervous every single time, and I'm gonna let this out just for everybody watching. I get nervous every time I go on stage. I get nervous every single time I push go live on my phone. I'm nervous right now for this interview, Krazee J. It's just a human nature to be nervous when you're around a lot of people. But I counteract the nerves by just being myself, baby. Because everybody loves me. There's nothing I can do about it. Dude. I just be myself. And then I realized that, you know what? You don't have to be someone else. You don't have to be fake. People love you the way you are. And it's such a good time to say that during Pride Month. People love you who you are. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. And stick with it. And you guys will get far. This is who I am. When you meet me personally, this is what you get.
100%. 100%.
This is what you get, man. This is me. I ain't nervous to meet you. I'm not nervous to greet you. And I damn ain't nervous to entertain you. So let's go, baby boy.
Right on. So has there ever been a challenge where you're like, I am definitely never doing that again, no matter what?
Yes.
Now, I know we've said it, but is there one you actually will never go back to? I know we say it a lot, but is there actually one out there that you will not ever do again?
No,
Not
no.
because,
You know
and
what,
not
Crazy
because
J?
it's run out, or not because you can't access it, but absolutely you will never do it again, no matter what it is.
You know what, Crazy J? There's never a challenge in my entire life that I can say I would never try again.
Fair enough.
I will
No,
always try again.
I just wanted to push this question a little further
No,
because
and it's such a good question. Thank you, Beth. But there has never ever been a challenge in my entire life. I'm talking from the age of early in remembrance of 6 years old, all the way up until now. I'm 35. There's never been a challenge that I wouldn't revisit to defeat and conquer.
so we know you've done records of multiples of a challenge. What's the most amount of League of Fire challenges you've done in one day?
Okay, so we'll answer this twice. Hey, you know what? I love Beth is here. She's carrying this one. I love it. But it's cool. It's a good question. The most League of Fire challenges I've done in one day would be the Unbearable One, where I completed 11 Unbearable One challenges in one day.
And as the rules are, so technically, even though they're multiples, each one counts as a challenge.
Yeah,
Just
but I've
count- yeah,
also but I've also recently just got a world record, which has not been beat yet.
right.
It's the Fonzie's Roulette Challenge. Here we go.
Yes.
The Fonzie's Roulette Challenge, and I'm going to talk right through the hole. So I've gotten the I did about five of these in a row. I still currently hold the League of Fire world record for doing 5 Fonzie Roulette challenges in a row. So I'll give you the two most. The first one was the Unbearable One, where I did 11, and the Fonzie's Roulette challenge I've done 5 of. Now let's go ahead and talk about non-League of Fire challenges. A lot of people might not remember this company. Can I bring attention to somebody if you don't mind?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
I've done a lot of these.
Uh-oh.
You're going to be like, hey, Krazee J, you're going to remember and be like, oh, shit. Yeah, you did.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. You did do a lot of those.
So if anybody knows who Twisted Jerky is, Ryan Johnson, one of our good friends in the chili community. He has some of this spice. Yeah, I got that one too, man.
I know you do. I was just showing the other one that you have left. Yep.
So he has some of the most delicious jerky challenges, and I am, to this day, I know it's not a big record, but a lot of people don't understand.
The heck, it's not.
3 of these back to back. Right. And then I did 3 of these back to back right after it.
Yes.
I've done 3 of each of these back to back.
I remember those days.
This was a hell of a undertaking that I did, and these will always remind me of to push your limits.
Yes.
So if anybody out there thinks they could do more than 3 of these at once, or more than 3 of these at once, you come talk to me now.
Right. So we were on the subject of never touching a challenge before. This question came up. Is that one you might ever revisit? Or I know you've said it, but what, I already know you have one.
Look.
Well, had one. I don't know if you.
I had one.
I don't know if it went
off
in a competition or not.
Nemesis Bar. This will give you your answer, and then I'm going to end it at this. I had a Nemesis Bar ready to go.
Copy.
I sent it out in a giveaway.
Fair enough. All right. What was your favorite challenge and why?
My favorite challenge ever?
Ever. Doesn't have to be League of Fire necessarily. This is you and what if it is League of Fire, but I want to know why.
Okay, here we go. Ready? My favorite challenge ever was getting married to my wife.
Nice.
Yeah. That challenge is still undergoing. I have not conquered it yet.
Nice.
But But if we're talking spicy challenges, we'll narrow it down for Ruthie Booth.
Fair enough.
We'll narrow it down for Ruthie Booth. One of my favorite spicy challenges ever. I got to be honest. I'm gonna pull it off. You're gonna love it.
Okay, here we go.
You're gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot all about those.
Uh-oh.
The original Coco Loco.
Okay, I could see that. Had the little crunchy, like, crunch bar type, or that was the newest one. Never mind. That was the old.
The original. Or
right.
You know what? Even better, put next to it the White Lightning Challenge.
That was good. I remember
because
those.
It donates meals to homeless.
Feed the hunger. Yes.
Yeah. Any challenge like Harvest 912, which, by the way, if you're watching this is where I'm gonna get serious and tell you a little premiere, a little teaser. If you stay tuned, you might see the Texas Hotspot take the record in a Harvest 912 product coming up soon. So Harvest 912 also has a great cause. I love their challenges, their toffee nuts, their peppermint bark, their holy cow lick that they have, the 16 mil lollipop. They're all for such a good cause. These ones, the Choco Loco and the White Lightning, which would have to be my favorite challenges so far, because of the give back that they give, along with Harvest 912 and the cause they have of supplying boots and shoes for the homeless people. Obviously, any challenge that gives back on my count, buying that challenge, is one of my favorite challenges.
Yes, that was what actually drew me into buying before I even knew about it was a League of Fire option with that White Lightning or anything. That's what drew me into buying that specific challenge when I did back in
the day. Yeah.
So another question that's come up. Now we know we all know in this world or in this community that we have an aftermath. Has there ever been a challenge that really had you?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll answer that with the same answer as the last one. Yeah, marrying my wife.
All right. So in the chili community, I know, I love it.
All jokes aside, you gotta laugh sometimes. All jokes aside, I love my wife very much. We have a great relationship going on. All jokes aside, such a great question. What challenge have I ever had that has made me truly panic?
Or if you have, what was it? Yeah.
And second guess myself for a minute.
Yes. Because I know we all have those like I said.
Killer, I was about to answer.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good, Krazee J. It just came to my head. I was about to answer. The Killer Queen version 2 messed me up bad. Messed me up bad. And here's why. Here's why I regret the decision to take this. It was when I did. If you go back and look, and you go back and watch my UK Killer Queen version 2 challenge, I decided to do that on Shahina's birthday. It was her birthday, and I couldn't think of any better way to compliment her, to pay homage and tribute to the UK Chili Queen herself, but by taking a UK Chili Queen version 2 chug. So that day, like I said, if you go back and watch the video, I even explained before I pour the shot into the glass, I did not prep. I was not ready, and I was not in the mindset to do this, but I did it because it was her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And because I did not prep and I wasn't ready and I wasn't in the mindset, I spent the next 4.5 hours on my bathroom floor completely naked, regretting every decision of my entire life.
I understand that.
And it pays homage to why the UK Chili Queen version 2 chug is 10 points.
Right. Considering 9 was the max that has ever been, and it had to be something because it is more. It is more.
It wrecked me completely. I don't think, you know what? And I'll go back to the previous question. That would be a challenge that I would really consider doing again.
Okay. So what we really need to know at this point in the interview is how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Great question, Double N. So look, I met a woodchuck once. His name was Chuck. So I went up to Chuck and I said, "Hey, Chuck, how much wood could I said, no, this is, hey, now, hey, can you make me big screen? This is serious.
Let's see if
Let
I
me
can
get,
get you up there.
can you give me big screen real quick?
Oh, switch you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now look, I met a woodchuck once. His name was Chuck. I went up to Chuck and I said, "Hey, Chuck, how much wood can a woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck could chuck wood." And Chuck looked at me and he said, "Suck my dick, bitch."
All righty then.
I had to.
Yes, I love it.
Your
All
kids,
right. Anyway,
your kids should not be watching this anyhow. And hey, if I offended anybody just now, I apologize. But that's just a joke I heard a long time ago.
I love it. So what makes you more prepared now than in your previous belt matches, in your mind, if you feel like you are? And I think I touched on this already, in my opinion.
All right, good. That's a good question. I think she's asking this question because she's terrified of going up against me.
Of course she is.
She's terrified, just absolutely terrified of going up against me. She wants to like get in my head and know all these answers. Here's the thing, Beth, and I love you. I love you so much, Beth. You know, you've come up on your own. You've done your thing. You have earned your name, and I don't want to. You know what? I don't like the name Mrs. Scoville Unit. I just don't like it. Doesn't ring for you. I think you need to have your own individuality. I think there needs to be like a brutality Beth or just something.
Brutal Beth.
I'm just bringing it out there. I don't think Mrs. Scoville Unit really fits for Beth. But anyways,
not anymore because she is forming her own entity.
Yeah, she's forming her own entity here, and I think she needs to form her own personality. Like Chris has got the Scoville Unit. I get it. That's the Scoville Unit. But Beth needs to form her own personality here and her own, you know what I'm talking about.
And I understand that because at first, I'm not saying they're not still a team, but at first she was a lot of the behind the scenes.
Absolutely, they're a team forever. Obviously, they're married. You're a team forever. Yeah. But I think that I would much rather compete with a brutal Beth or just I can't I could sit here forever and think of names. But that's up to her. Anyways, let's get back to that. What makes me ready this time around? That was the question she had.
Yes, as opposed to maybe the last one or the one before.
I was ready every time, Beth.
Fair enough. I like that answer.
I was ready every time. And if anybody was better than me, then they were better than me. That's just how it went.
What's your natural hair color? We've seen you all different colors over the year. Or over the years.
My natural hair color is going to be the color you see on the side of the head.
Nothing. No, just kidding.
right on the side of the head, kind of. It's like a dirty blonde, brownish.
Right on.
Whatever you see right here is my natural hair color.
Excellent. So
I did just dye it red today.
Yes. Why do people call you Goot? Is there a joke behind this?
My last name is Goot.
Oh my goodness.
That's just how it is. Here, let me show you. Ow! Oh! I love you, dude. You're so fucking cool. My last name, if you can look, is Zachary Stephen Goot. Ow! Ow! Look at this picture too of me.
Oh yes. I was going to use one of your older pictures in your little profile thing, but
so they call me Goot because I am Goot, dude. That's just how it is. I'm Goot. I'm Goot, baby.
So, of the challenges you've done, and I'm not saying this to maybe insult anybody, but is there one that really and I don't want to say disappointed, but was a little less than you expected? Let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to being married to my wife.
she's gonna have one for
Oh
you tonight.
no, I'm just fucking kidding, man. I'm just kidding. All right, so look. That's a great question because there is a challenge that I can think of. Wait, that's not true.
This was when you were referring to her. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's trying to get in my head. That's all right. Yeah.
Oh, Bombshell Beth. I like that.
Beth
Ooh.
Bombshell
The
Beth.
Yeah.
Bombshell Beth. I
Anyway,
love
sorry.
Bombshell Beth.
Yes, I like that.
Bombshell Beth. I love Bombshell Beth.
I like that. Yes.
Woo!
Yeah, part of the Scoville
like
unit. We
Bombshell
got
Beth.
Bombshell Beth. Yes.
Anyways, so is there any challenge that I've taken that has been underwhelming? Is what I'm
Yes.
getting at.
It wasn't.
Like,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And like I said, it's not an insult to them. It was just you expected it to be more than it was.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about a challenge I bought recently that was very underwhelming. It's called the Hell Tart Challenge.
Okay. All right.
I keep this as a memoir to how not to do League of Fire challenges.
Yeah.
I have yet to eat this. If it's still a League of Fire table, I'll still fucking eat it. Right. I'm sorry for the cussing. If anybody is upset about the cussing, I do apologize now. I've had a few drinks, and I want to let that know that doesn't create an image on Krazee J at all. This just creates how I am mentally at this moment. So I apologize for any cussing. It's not Krazee J's channel or anything like that. But anyways, this is shit.
Yes, I agree.
I was very underwhelmed of the Hell Tart Challenge. So yes. I haven't even done it yet. I'm just underwhelmed by it. It's not appetizing, and I don't think I even want to open it.
That would be very disappointing to receive a package like that. And I've heard that some have arrived safe, but more often than not, they have not.
But you know what, Krazee J? You know what? You know what challenge came to me in pristine condition?
Which one's that?
Look at this.
Okay.
So look, have you ever heard of this?
I have heard of it, actually. Yeah.
The Don't Scream chip challenge?
I have. I've heard I was chasing around a couple of the different chip challenges. I just never pulled the trigger on ordering them.
Hey, let's eat it.
There you go.
Let's eat it. I mean, that's what we do here, right?
Yeah. So while you're opening it,
while I'm opening, let's try this one chip out. It's gonna wreck me. Watch.
It might. Well, that's fine because we're heading toward the 30
minutes. All right. While I'm opening up this chip,
we heard you're an amazing chef. Have you ever debated in doing another challenge like your Gooter Wing challenge, or even putting something out for the League of Fire? Is there anything like that you consider? I know you love it as a hobby, but is there anything you're considering making?
Right. Well, before I open this, let me answer that. There is a new challenge coming out.
I think I know about this one.
There's a new challenge. Yeah. So there is a new challenge that I am producing all on my own with the help of the bottling and the manufacturing from this guy right here. Can I be honest? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, Krazee J. I'm not trying to put your business out. But Krazee J, every single bottle you have gotten of my sauce or any product that has a sticker on it, you have gotten Krazee J within helping me of that product. Yeah. Krazee J is my sticker guy. Now, I'm not promising you everybody out there gets a sticker guy because it costs money and it takes favors and friends and close relationships to get somebody like that.
Right on.
But Krazee J has a imprint on every product or challenge that goes out of my hands.
Yes.
And I love that. I think that's a bond that me and him have created. He gets what he gets, I get what I get, and we love it. It's a good partnership. Sure. And Krazee J, tell him about my new challenge coming out. What do you think?
So I do know about your new challenge, and I'm guessing it's based off of a recent product that you sent out that was a hit that has to do with the hard shell, spicy shell, but there's an ice cream challenge that's getting ready to come out.
Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned that. Now I'm going to put out, and the glasses come out when I'm serious, I guess. I'm going to put out for the first time ever. So literally, I put out a sticker, but I didn't give any explanation.
Right.
Here's the challenge rules and what you need to do when you get a Goots ice cream challenge. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you're lucky enough to get a Goot's ice cream challenge, which Krazee J, you're going to get one, obviously, you will be automatically entered into the challenge. You got one. Hey, unfortunately, you do need to buy a pint of ice cream by yourself. It's a pint.
Sure.
A pint. It's a pint. It's not that big. It's the little ones with the cover. You take it off and you can eat it.
Right.
The pint. You buy a pint of ice cream.
Not a half gallon, folks. A pint.
A pint. Not even a quart.
Right.
A pint. You buy a pint of ice cream. You have to scoop the ice cream out into a bowl. It cannot be in the ice cream thing. You have to scoop it all out. Get it all out. There it is. My pint is empty. It's in a bowl. Then you will take my super hot magic shell topping. And I'm talking, if you got the super hot magic shell and you've tried it, this is going to be at least 5 times hotter.
Woo.
Ow! Woo! You have to dump the entire bottle, 5-ounce bottle of magic shell over your pint of ice cream. The challenge is eating that spicy topping with that really cold ice cream in 5 minutes.
Ooh. That's rough.
You have 5 minutes to eat that pint of ice cream with that magic shell on top.
Nice.
It's a hell of a challenge. And if anybody, I'm going to do it too. I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to try it.
Hey, yeah.
So that's the new challenge coming from Goot. Those are the rules. Heard here first.
Excellent. So moving on to kind of get this back, and I really appreciate all the questions. Thank you for everybody that has asked these questions and all that. It's been awesome. It helped fulfill time that I may not have been able to fill because I've asked him so many questions in the past, and stuff like that. But the reason he's here is because he has a long walk on a road to the belt match before he even sits at the big table. So he's at the kids' table this time, but that's not a deterrent from him being prepared to be the last person standing at that table and then being able to reach the next table. So I think it's fantastic, but that's why we're initially here. And I said, I need a way to help spice up this interview because I couldn't do it on my own. And
you guys, they killed it, didn't they?
Yes, it was awesome.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Double N. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, everybody who watched. Thank you, Brandon Collins, for asking awesome. Thank you, Midge, for asking some questions. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys watching. Krazee J, every interview you've done outside the fire has been amazing. You're always on top of it. We love you so much for getting us out here just to get a little used to seeing the guests and the people. And I'm not sure how many people have done spicy things with you.
This has been not very many. So I think 3 or 4. You would be like the 5th at the most. At the most. This time.
I've unwrapped it.
It's open. I seen you flop it open already.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You have to do it.
Without further ado, this comes from. I want to make sure I get the company and the name.
Sure.
This comes from the Nova Web Innovations, which is where did I even get the Nova Web? I guess it says right here, email, and it says support at push my cart. I got it. Push my cart. Which is just kind of weird. It's a spicy chip that is produced by Push My Cart. For any complaints, please contact us above. It says, you know what? I'm going to show you the back. There's some company names if you want to see anything. FSSAI. It's not a big company, but I guess they created one hell of a chip.
Supposedly, it's supposed to taste a little better. So let's find that out. It's supposed
to taste a little better than the one chip challenge. So I thought what better place to do a one chip challenge during my interview with Krazee J, heading up to the fresh pepper competition coming up. I'm not scared of anybody in this. I ain't got to be honest. Let's make this completely apparent to everybody. I'm not in the title match. I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, if we didn't mention this before, I'm in the road to the belt match.
Yes.
So that belt is going right there.
Yeah.
Baba Booey. So here's this one chip challenge we're going to do. I've been waiting weeks to try this. Here we go, Krazee J. Look at that thing.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do it right here, right now.
It says right here, I'm going to keep the chip in the camera view, obviously.
Sure.
But it says right here, warning, eat at your own risk, not for the faint of heart. Not everyone will enjoy the extreme heat. Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin, or are pregnant or have any medical condition. Please keep out of reach of children after touching the chip. Wash your hands with soap. Do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Blah, 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 blah. I've heard the same stuff over and over again.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, this is the don't scream chip challenge. It says it's extremely dangerous, man. Let's see how dangerous it really is.
Yep.
Here we go. Look at that. Dude, dude, it's so tiny.
Oh,
it's
no,
so tiny.
Uh-oh. Oh, my. That's got to pack a little punch.
It's tiny. You ready, dude?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cheers to everybody out there. Thank you, Krazee J, for pulling me on. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for the great questions. We're going to chill for about, I think, 3 to 5 minutes after this, right?
Certainly.
At least.
Yep. Keep asking questions if you got them. We'll see if we
ask
can
some
answer
questions, guys. I'm eating a chip. Ask some questions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's going to want to know. Initial reaction. Thoughts.
All right. So, look at this. Hold on. Initial reaction.
You got a wow out of it, that's for sure.
My initial reaction is that is a homemade tortilla chip.
Okay.
Homemade. You could tell by the crunchiness of it.
Nice.
The heat coming up the rear a little bit right now. You got to give it a minute to see what it's really like.
Mm-hmm.
The heat coming up the side.
But again, you've been hitting these challenges and you've been really pushing yourself too. So it's not, I
mean, it's hot.
Sometimes that makes a difference.
Oh, I got the hiccups.
Got the hiccups out of it.
Well, I've been drinking. Oh, I got the hiccups. I did get the hiccups from this. I just want to let everybody know. That's a hot ass chip.
There we go. So we got the heat level then. It's up there.
I do have the hiccups only because I've been drinking a lot of beer today, but
do you have a challenge lined up to do in the future here? Maybe a League of Fire challenge, or is it just all prep? Do we know? Is it a surprise? You never know.
Yeah, I got a challenge coming up.
Sweet.
I'll be taking on 2 chupacabra chugs.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Look at that. I got some tears coming out.
Okay, good.
Hey, this is legit.
Nice. Nice to hear. Good to hear.
This is legit. I got the hiccups. My nose is kind of running. I'm not dead. Look, I'm not dead. I'm at like a 3.
Yeah.
Although
you haven't screamed.
Because now look, it gave me hiccups. I've been drinking a little bit of beer tonight. That's a hot chip, though.
Right on.
For real. Go try that out.
What about taste? You said it tasted like it was homemade, but what about taste? Can you describe it?
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question.
I didn't. Ruthie did.
I've
Ruthie
been
Boo.
sick. I've been sick lately.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I can't taste or smell anything.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So that's another thing y'all need to look out for in San Diego. I can't taste or smell anything.
Nice. That might help you with those floral.
It might help me with them peppers.
Yes. Excellent. So while we always do this, final thoughts, closing remarks, whatever you got to say, the floor is yours.
Yeah. My wife just walked in. Let me give you some closing remarks. That chip is hot.
Nice.
Look, I ain't trying to like advertise them, but go check that out.
Right on.
That's a hot chip. I'm not running for milk or water or anything, but that's a hot chip. Woo! Hold on. I wasn't expecting it to be that hot.
There we go. I like
That's a hot
I like
chip.
to hear it.
No, for real. Like that's a hot chip. I'm sweating and give me a second to regain my composure.
Yep.
That's a hot. That I wouldn't say it's hotter than the Packy. I will say that it's hot.
Caught you by surprise. Nice.
Got me by surprise. Hold on 1 second, guys. Excuse me. All right.
I will do that, Ruthie. I will definitely put a link to that out there, so where you can find the Don't Scream challenge if you're in.
Yeah. Go check it out. That's a hot chip.
Yep.
Okay, the hiccups are gone.
Awesome.
The heat is subsiding. Obviously, I didn't run to milk. I didn't run to water or any relief. Nothing I can't handle, although it did give me hiccups, and I do account that to the 4 or 5 beers I've had before this. But also, last words of advice, last words of wisdom. Look, guys, everybody competing in the world's belt match, and everybody competing in the road to belt match. I wish all of you luck. Every single person, all of you. It's going to be a hell of a battle. We're going to have such a great time in San Diego. It's going to be memories for the rest of your life. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. If anything, don't go there. Don't go there thinking you're going to kick ass and take names. Go there thinking about having such a good time with your friends.
Yes.
And then pushing it when you need to push it on stage. There's no need to push it before or after the stage. Let's have fun.
Let's have fun. I like that.
Let's have fun, guys. San Diego, I've been there before. It's such a great experience. Memories for life. I can't wait to make more memories.
Awesome. Again, I thank you very much for your time.
That's a spicy tip, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
it's definitely dinner time for this guy, so I'm ready to hit the road myself. But I do thank you for your time, and thank you for this interview, and thank you for the viewers for making this a special edition.
Yes. I love you, Krazee J, and I love every single one of you viewers out there that ask questions. Even if you didn't ask questions, I still love you. And I'll see you in San Diego in a week.
Excellent. We'll see you again soon. Well, there you have it. The Texas Hotspot. Again, I do appreciate everybody who had the chance to ask questions and was willing to do that. It helped fulfill this space because I've asked him many, many, many questions over the time. So this is helpful. People like to know, and he's willing to give the answers. By all means, we'll keep it that way. So again, I'm Krazee J. I like to do things the crazy way. This ends my time here. Hopefully my time with you will never end. Stay crazy, my friends.